What's up, boys? It's been again a while. That's because I'm an idiot. I'm gonna explain in a bit. But yeah, I finally have access to my to this YouTube account again. So anyway, so what happened was that well, I forgot my password for this account, and I felt too lazy to reset it or recover it. I just didn't want to because that I don't know, like I felt lazy, and I tried to find a way to transfer the files to like a cloud, like a video to a cloud, so that I can upload it from my phone because my phone was still signed in my YouTube. Uh, and well, the reason why I lost it in the first place was because I had to wipe my drives and yeah. So the password for this account I had completely forgot about, and I didn't feel like resetting it because my phone still had it and I could still like watch videos in this account such as Pain and so on for the game. So I didn't really bother in changing the password until today I found out or I remembered that I had an app on my phone, secured security something I forgot. That basically I had stored a few passwords in there, and luckily I found this one, this account, the YouTube, not the Ninja Classic account, but I don't know why. Oh yeah, I think I only have my main information right now. That's why the BP slow. But yeah, that's basically why. And I had a few videos done from the previous ninjas that were mentioned and shown that came out, but I felt too lazy again to upload this just because they're old and I don't see the point. So, yeah, I'm an idiot, I know. Anyway, I want to focus on the new one, A Killer Bee and the fourth Raikage. I watched Payne's video a few days ago on it, and well, I couldn't find the source, even though I clicked on the links on his description. For some reason, the forums are being retarded with me, so I couldn't find the source itself. So I'm gonna have to just take a screenshot from his video. But basically, the talent increased force and agility by percent naturally, 77% speed, which that by itself is really OP. Now, again, I don't really showcase the new ninjas. I sort of do more of like a personal opinion and approach towards them. The showcase is handled by either Hayden or Payne, so I let them do that because I don't really feel like doing that anymore. It's just there's no point because there's other people doing it. So I just show my personal opinion on them and if I will get them or not. Before any further information on this ninja, like spoiler alert, I'm going to definitely get them. They're fucking like ridiculous. The bad thing is that because they just came out, I'm gonna have to wait a long time, very long time, which is fine with me because I don't even have gold right now because I'm an idiot and I waste all my gold. But so I'll talk to you guys about the plan of the gold and stuff later on. But anyway, so naturally has 77% speed. That's really OP. 50% damage rate and 50% avoid rate. The avoid rate is what really interests me because this is not a well, it's not a vanguard, but I guess he's an assaulter, so that kind of makes sense. Okay, never mind. When in battle, increase ally speed by 89%. They're slowly approaching the 100% mark, and when they do, what are they gonna do? Like, are they going to increase it to like 101 or just leave it at 100 and add something else towards it? But this increase ally speed by 89%, that is ridiculous. Um, Yeah, assuming you combine it with the new Furious Obito that's gonna come out. He's the one that I want to get. I wanted to get him, but well, Minato, Naruto, they're doing work for me, so I don't really see the point in getting a new Vanguard. That would be dumb. So I'm gonna talk about that in just a bit. Anyway, increases soldiers and supports HP by 30%. That is also really good, especially because PVE now it's just PVE is not even. It's not about like doing damage anymore because you do damage. It's about surviving the hits. Like, your team has to be a fucking tank. And it's something that I never focused on. Something that Hayden knows how to do pretty well. With Nightblade, I think, is the account's name. I forgot. But yeah, so that assaulters and supports HP by 30% is really cool. Increases allies 30% avoid rate. That's okay. Ignore super flash. Now the fact that it ignores the super flash, that has to be for PVE. I don't really. So the ninja is basically made for PvP, like sure, but this specific a talent to ignore super flash, that has to be for PvE because there's a lot of ninjas in the Saints Row. Once you get to the higher tier fights in Saints Row, that they have super flash, and it's really annoying. So yeah, I'm gonna guess, that's my personal guess, that it's mainly for PvE specifically because I don't see anyone using super flash anymore on PvP, unless you're still like rocking some old school ninjas. Then sure, why not? Or if the previous one had the super flash, I don't remember. I I I actually don't remember. So let me know if the previous one has super flash, because then this would just be a counter for it. But again, this can be used for PvE a lot once you get to the higher tiers. After being attacked, there will be a 50% clears of debuff, blah blah blah. Immune to blind and death seed. That's basic, not really much opinion on that. So the skill, attack all enemies, growth rate 350%. They jumped so much from the growth rate from the previous one. That's what I do know. 350%, and I think they're not even buffed yet, right? Because they usually buff the growth rate, so maybe they're gonna put it at 370 or 360, 365. I'm not sure, but that 350 is just crazy. The only thing that would make this ninja even like better, I guess is a way to call it, would be that his talent would be that he can ignore the enemy's defense. That would make this ninja like godly for PvE. 90% chance to expelled enemies for 2 rounds. They cannot move. Okay, CC. And enemies. I'm gonna assume that's enemies. And enemies enter 100% burst status for 1 round. DOT. So, thoughts again on DOT coming back, because I think they're trying to bring it back slowly. They don't want to put it on every ninja, because then it would just be dumb. Like Hanabi, for example, for my team, her DOT is really OP for PvE. It's not as helpful as it was like way back in the day when you had to rely on DOT. Like nowadays, the DOT is more of a, I don't know. I'm gonna say 10% help when it comes to PvE fights. For PvP, it's still pretty good. But for PvE itself, it's just like a little extra help that you get. Maybe you have like 1 hit left until you die, and you give them a DOT status, and they die, right? So it's like that kind of scenario where they come in handy. But the fact that they're bringing another ninja with a DOT, I think that's pretty cool. I don't know if this would stack with the equipment. That would be something to be tested, but also increase allies 50% block rate, break the 90% limit. Okay, this is what makes me want to get them. Like this part right here is what sold me immediately. Because for those who are in the high tier PvE fights, you'll understand how stupid it is, like their damage. It's so annoyingly stupid. So the fact that you can break the 90% limit for block, that can be so much helpful in every single way. Now, because PvE enemies tend to have like an infinite percentage of S attack, I don't know how this is going to work specifically for that. But if it does work, if they actually limit their S attack and not make it infinite like it used to be before, it was stupid, then this can be a real deal breaker to advance in PvE fast. Because you're not going to take damage if you're going to keep blocking all the time, considering that you have a main that can heal you or new ninjas that can heal you, right? even if you do take like let's say 25% damage, considering you block the attacks, that's still really fucking good because your ninjas are not gonna get one shot anymore, or they're not gonna come close to death when they attack, and um, you know how your S attack is not high enough to match their block percentage, right? So that's when this comes in handy really, really well. And I'm actually looking forward to test this on PvE because holy shit. Now we only need um a ninja that would like have or that would break the S attack limit. I think that would be a little too OP for PvE though, so I don't think they're gonna add that like ever. Decrease enemies 30%, double defense. Well, okay, I guess that also counters my argument of adding the ignore defense on this ninja. I guess that's also pretty good as well. If you can attack next round, you can do some serious damage. Recover 50 fury, blah 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 blah. Okay, so thoughts overall. This ninja is OP as fuck. I thought, what's that one dude's name? The bald dude. Oh, but that's a support, isn't it? Yeah. I was gonna get the upcoming assaulter, and now I changed my mind completely because before I don't know if you guys remember, like way back in the day, I used to approach the game as PvE only. The reason why though is because I didn't really care much about PvP, so I would only focus on PvE because at the end of the day, the further you progress in PvE, the stronger you get in PvP. Like that's just a fact. But I never cared about PvP before until I actually became strong. And that change or that switch from caring for PvE to caring about PvP more is a change that holy shit, you have to invest in this game to actually get anywhere, regardless of what you do. So I I did care for PvP for a long time, including now I kind of do, just because I'm so high on the leaderboards. I do care about it. I wouldn't say that I stopped caring about PvE. I just don't care right now because I cannot go anywhere else. Like I'm stuck. Right? Like the fights that I have to deal with in PvE now, like I just can't do it. Like even if I span for like 72 hours straight and just hope for like a 10% of luck, it's not gonna happen. Like it's that ridiculous, right? So I can't get anywhere in PvE. And wait, did I clear? Oh yeah, that's because I'm practicing, right? Um, yeah, because I still have. Wait, Jurgen, the fuck? Oh yeah, because I only have my main on. Wait, how did he? I'll beat not gonna Acre later. Oh no, I don't want to go back. What the fuck? Wrong button. Anyway, so um, what was I saying? I forgot. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So for example, this right, like I can practice up to 50. 50, I have to get lucky though on 50, and that says a lot though, because I made it all the way to I don't know how long I am, like 75 or 85. I forgot. I'm too lazy to check right now. But like even though I beat them, I can't practice them because the way that I beat them was based on pure luck. Like I just sat here and I spammed left click for hours and like eventually I did beat them. So yeah, and I'm not gonna do that to practice because you only get 3 tries anyway. So the most that I can do is 50, and 50 is most of the time taken by Ibiru. And if I take it from him, which I need a lot of luck to take it from him in the first place because he's stronger than me, then he's gonna take it back immediately once the 30-minute cooldown is over. So there's no point. So right now, Nako is on the 30-minute cooldown for the 40. So I can't take him over yet, but I will probably like around beast time when I come back on. Um, but anyway, leaving that aside, I went on a complete different topic. Back to the ninja. So, right, so I can't get anywhere in PvE. And that's starting to really bother me because I always liked to progress in PvE. Because PvP is, you progress like 24/7, right? You get stronger and you get weaker. It's like a it's the same thing, but for PvE, like you just have to get stronger. So I can't wait for this ninja for PvE specifically. I'm actually pretty hyped to get him. Uh, but yeah. So those are my thoughts on the new ninja. Now, I do want to give a little like exponential thought on what the next ninja is going to be. And this one was an assaulter, right? So by the whole ninja like progress law, quote unquote, I think the next one has to be a support. Now the one after that is going to be a vanguard. Now there's no question about the next one. You know, like that one's going to be a vanguard, and I'm really interested in the new vanguard as well because, like I said, I want to get Furious Obito, but I'm also low-key scared of what the next ninja is going to be. I'm well, not 100% sure. I'm 80% sure that that is going to be a vanguard. So I want to see how that is because, oof, I don't want to keep wasting gold on ninjas anymore. Like I do want to have a stable like set team so that I can 3R them all and not buy ninjas again. I know that's a stupid move, but I got tired of buying ninjas. Like it's just the same fucking shit all over again. This is the only new ninja that we've had in the past, I don't know, 3 years that has a skill that's quite separate from the others, such as like the 50% block rate. Because the only other ninja that we had that was like this was what was his name? The fat dude. Butterfly Choji. If you guys remember, he had like that percentage break thingy on himself, right? But this one, a Killer Bee in fourth, they apply that break to the entire team, which is really fucking cool. So I'm hoping that that the newer ninjas, they have like these little like extras such as the uh, block rates and blah blah blah, because it's new and it makes it interesting to see how you could use it for PvP even, right? So I don't know. I really wanna think about it, and I actually can't wait for these guys to come out. I'm gonna 2R them instantly. I'm gonna waste. How much silver is it to go to 2R? I forgot. I think it's like 4 billion or 4.5 billion from level 1 to 1 R50. Yeah, it's something like that. So I'm gonna do that. I know that everyone talks shit because I always waste silver and gold, but at the end of the day, I don't care anymore. I just want to tour them. So that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah. Now that I have the account back though, I'm gonna force myself to make more videos. I know that Weeb Weeb, I know you're watching this, you little cunt. He's gonna talk shit if I don't. So I don't know. Hashtag Weeb exposed yet again. But I'll end it here, boys. Thanks for watching. See ya.